and this one pits the Turks and Caicos against the hosts of this group, Bermuda. This evening, chance of rain very high as we go through things. Under 70 degrees Fahrenheit, a cooler night here, and breezy as well. The rains should be a factor as we go through this one. It's two teams with two different mindsets coming into this game because of the standings. Bermuda still have a chance to win this group. It's a slim chance, but they do have an opportunity still to win this group. They have to win this game, they have to beat Canada next game, and make up 23 goals worth of differential. So it's a long shot, but they are mathematically alive. Turks and Caicos, however, have been eliminated already. Their first three matches saw them win in the opener over Anguilla 3-0, but they subsequently fell 6-0 to Canada and 2-0 against Curacao. Turks and Caicos, the 38th ranked team at the U17 level in Concacaf. They were among the lower ranked teams in this qualification, but they're really a true case study to keep an eye on in the coming years as to how this annual qualifying phase will benefit these nations. It's giving them valuable experience to evaluate, assess, and improve. Turks and Caicos already eliminated, but still something to play for here, trying to springboard into next year, as this is their final game here of group play. Now, Bermuda, on the other hand, again, 17th ranked team. They fell 6-1 against Curacao in their opener. Then they beat Anguilla last game. They must win this game, Bermuda, to stay alive. And Canada, after what they did earlier today, in all likelihood is going to win Group A, it seems. But stranger things have happened in this sport. Bermuda, again, would have to win this game and then have to beat Canada. And it behooves Bermuda to try and pour in as many goals as they can in this game, because they have 23 goals to make up on Canada if they have any chance at potentially winning this group. Now, beyond that, you'd like to just finish as high as you can in the group for the confidence factor of what it might do for the years to come. And talking about Canada being the target overall at the top for Bermuda, they can still catch and surpass Curacao. A win by 4 goals or more tonight, and Bermuda would surpass Curacao for second place. Now, second place doesn't get them anything. There's only World Cup qualification given to the group winners. But, again, this is going to be an annual cycle, an annual qualifying phase now. It would do wonders for a nation like Bermuda to have the confidence knowing that they finish as high as they possibly could. And they did succeed a couple of years ago in 2022. They had 4 wins and 1 loss in the 2022 Concacaf Under-17 Championship qualifiers. They won their group and slotted them directly into the round of 16 in the Concacaf Under-17 Championship of 2023, but they fell to Honduras in that round of 16. Again, they lost 6-1 against Curacao before beating Anguilla 3-1, and their leading goal scorer, Canaz Frey, had 3 total goals in the first 2 matches. He will look to get things going offensively again for Bermuda. On the other side, for Turks and Caicos, things will flow through Skylar Selver, who has a pair of goals and who you will see in the starting 11 once again. We've had plenty of other action so far today here in qualifying. Of course, here in this group, we saw Canada win 7-1 earlier in the day. Dominant showing over Curacao in what was perceived to be the matchup that would determine who wins this group. Was taken handily by Canada. Elsewhere, we saw Mexico 6-0 over Barbados, Nicaragua 4-1 over Dominica, Haiti 3-0 over Antigua and Barbuda, and it's about to go final. Trinidad and Tobago 8-0 over Sint Maarten. We have 3 more games to come here this evening, starting with this one right here between Turks and Caicos and Bermuda, and the players are just about set to take the field. We will have the national anthem, lineups, and kick in just a moment.
Turks Caicos and Bermuda.
Just the one national anthem here, both of these nations utilizing the same national anthem. We'll get right into the starting lineups here in just a moment for both these nations. Bermuda and Turks and Caicos, both in that same boat of being nations in Concacaf who are trying to climb up the ladder and improve their standing. That's also something to keep in mind. The draw, when conducted for this tournament, or rather for this qualification, the draw is based on the rankings where you're put into pots. So this has implications on the rankings for the next edition and being put into a better draw. So still plenty to play for here for Turks and Caicos, even though they are eliminated. This is their 11. Skylar Selver, I mentioned, he leads the line. Their leading scorer with 2 goals. Webstel Santolus has 1 goal of his own as well. You'll see him further back in the midfield for head coach Omar Edwards. The officials for this matchup are led by Costa Rican official Roger Vindas. The assistant referees, Vijay Sarjo, Kevin Peters of Suriname and Antigua and Barbuda, respectively. And then James Ramprashad of the British Virgin Islands is your 4th official. Captains meeting for the coin toss, Samuel Harvey, the goalkeeper of Turks and Caicos, and Logan Jimenez, the defender for Bermuda. Jimenez has a goal of his own so far in this group phase. He forgot that he's got to take the picture, working his way back there. You can see it all over the uniform there of Samuel Harvey, all muddied up already. This surface is slick, it is muddy, the rains have come, and the rains are supposed to continue. Here's the 11 for the Bermuda side, led by head coach Aaron Lugo. Curtis Jackson in goal. Kenaz Frey, as I mentioned before, is their leading scorer with 3 goals here in group play. So what's at stake again for these teams? Just a reminder, for Turks and Caicos, already eliminated, but still plenty to play for. You can see the emotion as they break their huddle, wanting to come from this with another victory and finish with 2 wins, 2 losses, a springboard for them into next year. For Bermuda, they must win to stay alive if they want any chance of passing Canada and gaining access to the World Cup later this year. It's still a long shot for Bermuda, but they have to win to keep that glimmer of hope alive. Bermuda from left to right in the blue, Turks and Caicos right to left in the yellow. And again, what this could mean for the rankings points and the new rankings when they come out, and how that could impact next year's pots and draws for next year's qualifying. So still a lot on the line for Turks and Caicos, even though they have been eliminated. Just waiting for the okay from the official to send us on our way. And there we go. Turks and Caicos and Bermuda here in the 2025 Concacaf Men's Under-17 World Cup qualifiers in Group A. Pressure here from Turks and Caicos. You can see just how slick the surface is. Players are already having some trouble with their footing. beyond the reach of Herwin's Guerrier. Lofted through the night sky, headed away by Anios Jean. Pressure here from Turks and Caicos. It's all the way back to Curtis Jackson in goal. Jackson floats it through. Roger Williams, he goes down. And play on. Naeem Zouil, the number 10 for Bermuda, plays it along. Work to the end line by Turks and Caicos. Blocked by Bermuda. Down the left flank they go. Bermuda through Kalen Brunson. Expect this to be an open one, back and forth between these two teams. In many instances, bypassing the midfield and going final third to final third. That's the strength of these two teams. We've seen the first couple of games of this tournament going long in transition, quick strike type of attacking. And you can see it there. They wanted to go quickly right off that free kick, but referee blew it dead. Now played in from the free kick. Here it is for Turks and Caicos, blocked down off the chest by Jimenez. Herwin's Guerrier with the strike. Which side will be able to find that first dangerous opportunity? Flicked on by Williams. Nice give and go up the right wing. It's Smith-Davis. Dakari Smith-Davis keeps his feet. Smith-Davis centers, ball loose in front. Shout for handball, and it is given. The referee was hesitating, but for a moment it seemed obvious, and he does grant it without much of an argument either from Turks and Caicos. And no doubt, so an opportunity right out of the gates here from the spot. It is Kalen Brunson who steps up for it. Samuel Harvey, the captain and goalkeeper for Turks and Caicos, bobbing side to side. Kalen Brunson scores! Harvey guessed the right way, but could not keep it out, and Bermuda has the 1-0 lead in the early going. That stutter step right there didn't do anything for the goalkeeper. Samuel Harvey held his ground, guessed the right way, but perfectly placed, tucked into the corner by Brunson to make it 1-0.
Ladies and gentlemen, goal for Bermuda, number 16, Kieran Wilson. In the 7th minute.
On the turn, it's Santamor. Pardon me, that was Manik Zaidan, and shot is well off target. Manik Zaidan in the midfield for Bermuda. Creative piece, drives the attack. There's Skylar Selver, who has the 2 goals for them in this tournament. Like to keep him as involved as possible. Sent long over the top here. Into the path perfectly. Brunson runs into the goalkeeper. Already got a piece of it first, so no foul. Out for a corner, though. From the corner, it'll be Roger Williams to take it. Sent in, edge of the 6, but the header is off target. Played through here, well done by Silver. Oh, he had the run of Guerriere. It's not quite. Down the right wing for Turks and Caicos, giving chase is Legrand, and out for a goal kick. Ten minutes gone. Kalen Brunson from the penalty spot. The lone tally so far. Looking through for Williams. Cut off. Here he is now. Williams playing it over the top. Attack menacing again here. Through for Williams. Oh, he fell over the ball. Cleaner touch, and it may be 2-0 that we're talking about here. Again, Bermuda must win to keep their hopes alive. Free kick here for Turks and Caicos. Right on the edge of shooting range. Zaydan stands over it. Zaydan went for power and for goal, but it's blocked. Second effort blocked again. A lot of traffic to get that through. Nearly a quarter of an hour gone. Bermuda still clinging to the 1-0 lead. Chance here. Zaydan to the end line, feeds it in front. Oh, there were 3 yellow jerseys right there at the edge of the 6. A vital block made by Dari Coddington. If he doesn't make that block, there are 3 players there who could have tapped it home. Corner though, so still alive the attack here for Turks and Caicos. In swinger from Zaydan. Oh, going for goal he seemed to be and narrowly missed. Oh, it did take a deflection, pardon me. Corner on the near side now. Outswinger this time from Zaydan. Floated in now by Turks and Caicos. Cleared by Bermuda. Flag was put up by the assistant referee. Center ref plays advantage. Here's Frey into Williams. Williams. Williams centers. Jimenez. Floated over the top, flag stays down. Curtis Jackson has it. Again, Williams centering and gathered, this time by Harvey. After that penalty, that goal 6 minutes in for Bermuda, things have quieted down a bit. Gene. Turn at the end line, well done by Blaise Borgeson. And cleared by Turks and Caicos. Zaydan. Maddox Zaydan. Take it away. Chance to get out in transition here for Bermuda. Brunson eyeing up goal, goes for goal, saved by Harvey. Rolled through for Frey. Laid off to Williams, now Zuil. Try from distance here, and Harvey didn't get a touch to it. He let it go by. Offside flag comes up on Guerrier. You can tell that he was in an offside position and worked back to receive the ball. battle down in the corner. Turks and Caicos clears. Try from distance here, well off for Bermuda. That foul called against Roger Williams. Williams cut off well by Zaydan, but he's hobbling around a bit. Referee stopped play to check on him. Right there, his leg got caught underneath him. "20 minutes to play in this first half. Space in the middle for Brangman Johnson. Now Brunson. Brunson had it blocked. Free kick given here for Bermuda. Opportunity it'll be to double their lead. Dangerous position. This angle, a shot possible, more likely a service. See what the decision turns out to be for Bermuda. Now we'll have to wait for a moment. First, referee comes in to have a word with some players who are a bit over physical and over eager. Whipped in, loose in front. I don't know if it took a touch, but either way, it's in. Bermuda leads 2-0. They'll all celebrate together. Call it a group goal. We'll have to slow it down and take a closer look to see who it belongs to. But any way you slice it, Bermuda 2-0. Let's see. Brunson takes it. I don't think it took any touches. That is a second goal of the match for Kalen Brunson. One off the penalty, one on the free kick. That's a picture-perfect free kick from that spot on the field. He gave multiple teammates a chance to tap it in on their own. Could have been an own goal if somebody hit it the wrong way, but it was placed so perfectly that even with nobody touching it, it still ends up in at the far post. So brilliantly done for Brunson, and a 2-0 lead for Bermuda. Flipped over the top here, looking to respond, Turks and Caicos. Rolled ahead for Amir Peets. Still Peets centering. Cleared by Anias John. It's Brunson with the 2 goals, who's down receiving the treatment at the half-hour mark here. Be a drop ball here to send us back on our way. The concern for Bermuda would be Brunson being able to continue. He's already had such an impact with both of those goals. Awkward moment here at the back, trying to shield it off. The keeper didn't come out, nor could he have picked it up if he did. Free kick coming out, Turks and Caicos' way. Slipped through by Silver. Just lacking that bite in the attacking half right now. Turks and Caicos offensively. Runs in the 7th and 27th of the 2 tallies so far. Played through again for Selver. Flag comes up. I believe it was out of play for a Bermuda throw here. Otherwise, it would have been an advantage. Yes, that is the call. Roll that ahead, flag stays down. Chance brewing for a third here for Bermuda. It's Frey, their leading scorer. And it's out for a corner. Short off the corner. Williams feeds it back, not from a better angle. It's floated, but too high, too far. And wasted by Naeem Zouil. Zaydan, he's tripped up. Free kick for Turks and Caicos. Selver cutting back. Zaydan let it through. Back to Maddox Zaydan. Cut in by Daniel. Davari Daniel had it blocked. Most promising sequence of attack here for Turks and Caicos, and it's ended by a foul. Kalen Brunson has a free kick goal and a penalty kick goal. Let's see what he can do from the corner now. Bends one in. The header off the post and saved by Harvey. Seems like he needed to get that touch to it. Otherwise, it might have caromed in. Have a look again. Yeah, off the post and going horizontally before it was then touched by Harvey. Good ball put in on the corner by Kalen Brunson. Now a free kick for Bermuda. Already up 2-0. Zuil curls it. Here's Brunson again, sitting on a hat trick. Brunson takes it in, squares it back, loose in front, mishit by Williams and gathered. Another free kick on the way. Plenty of fans here in attendance. Bermuda as the hosts of this group, getting to play in front of their friends and family. Smith Davis plays it off the foot of Zuil. Williams kept it in play just barely, now has space. Williams. Brunson trying to track it down, now he will. Brunson wins it end line. Kalen Brunson, just last month, was signed by Queens Park Rangers to their academy. This foul is just outside the box here. It'll be a yellow card. Turks and Caicos think it should have been a last man situation and a red. I think they also think it should have been a penalty that he was in the box. Let's see. Certainly not in the box, but they have a good argument there that it could have been denial of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity and a red. Instead, it's just a yellow for Amir Peets. Good spot here. Try and bring a goal back for Turks and Caicos. Skylar Selver standing over it, eyeing it up. It's Zaydan instead. And it's another moment gone for Turks and Caicos.
Ladies and gentlemen, give us our issue player, number 5.
Final minute of play in this first half. Waiting word on stoppage time. Pair of goals by Kalen Brunson, the difference right now.
Correction. Under peace of Bermuda in the 43rd minute.
Here's Frey. Turning, Frey. Told there'll be 2 added minutes here at the end. And that now confirmed.
2 minutes at a time.
All the way across. Once again. Trying to chase and gather. Last one here to try and get a goal, make it 3. Williams puts it over, and that should do it for the half. And there is the whistle to end half number 1. Needing to win to stay alive in Group A contention, Bermuda takes a 2-0 lead into the break over Turks and Caicos.
Ladies and gentlemen, the halftime score is Turks and Caicos 0, Bermuda 2. Qualifiers. Molting, the official ball of Concacaf. Scotiabank, proud sponsor of the Concacaf Under-17 Qualifiers. At Scotiabank, we are proud to continue contributing to the growth of football in the region and working to level the playing field for thousands of boys in the Americas. Visit www.scotiabank.com/FC and learn more. Hashtag everyone on the field. EIS is a proud partner of the Concacaf Under-17 Qualifiers, committed to elevating youth and unlocking opportunities to grow football at every level of the game in North America, Central America, and the Caribbean, while focusing on EIS for sponsorship pillars, inclusivity, sustainability, youth, and technology. Amir Peets of Bermuda in the play for the
Players making their way back out on the field to begin half number two. We'll have some changes for you right out of the gates as well. 2-0 lead for Bermuda over Turks and Caicos. It'll be Amir Brangman Johnson coming off for Sammy Carollo and Harlem Fox in for Roger Williams.
Moving to game number 20, Amir Brandon Johnson, entering the game number 18, Sammy Carollo.
Two changes used by Bermuda. Turks and Caicos tried out the same 11 that they ended the first half with. Bermuda right to left in the blue, Turks and Caicos left to right in the yellow. We're underway here in Bermuda, where the hosts must win to keep their hopes in Group A alive. Still would be a difficult path forward. Canada, a vastly superior goal differential, currently by 20 goals. Bermuda would have to really do a number in this second half, goal scoring wise. Otherwise, they really wouldn't have much of an opportunity. Canada just did such a great job of running up the score in each of their matches to get them to that point where they are almost untouchable. But as I alluded to in the first half, a lot of what this year's qualifying and what it'll be going forward is about, since of the 8 groups, only the group winners will go through. It's not like it's a lost cause for every other team. There's still so much to hang your hat on and build upon going forward. Now that FIFA has shifted to the annual U17 World Cup cycle, 48 teams, means 8 from Concacaf will go, and we'll have this annual qualifying tournament. Tournament's the wrong word because there's no winner, but this annual qualifying competition. So with that being said, still plenty to play for here for Turks and Caicos in what will be their final 45 minutes. And for Bermuda, it'll be a good test going up against Canada on the final match day. If nothing else, beside the confidence that this could bring for some of these younger players as they go up through the ranks to U20 and beyond, and also the foundation it could set for the next group, the 15 and 16-year-olds who will be here next year. If nothing else, the results here will impact the U17 rankings, and those rankings are what we use to assemble the pots for the draw when it's conducted for next year's competition. Better pot that you're in for the draw, the better chance you have of going through. Simple as that. And coming into this tournament, Turks and Caicos were the second to last ranked team, which obviously put them in a difficult position for when the draw would be conducted. It meant they were going to be in one of the tougher groups. Bermuda ranked 17th, Turks and Caicos 38th, just beyond the reach here of the outstretched leg of Zuil. The unfortunate thing for Bermuda, a lot of the teams in front of them in the rankings have also performed really well in this tournament. So to be determined, but unlikely that they'll have too much of a jump in their own regard. But what they've guaranteed basically is they will not fall in the rankings, or should not at least, once that computer calculation takes place. Turks and Caicos almost assuredly will rise, even with this result here if it turns into a defeat. They did beat Anguilla. Anguilla, the 34th ranked team. Turks and Caicos 38th. A lot of the teams in and around Turks and Caicos performed poorly in terms of the results here. So Turks and Caicos could do a little bit of climbing and get themselves into a better pot for next year's draw. So still something to push for here. Trying to work back to a level score line if they can. Cleared by Turks and Caicos. Looking over his shoulder is Erwin Skirier. Turning into space. Silver. Work through the middle here. Silver clip to the top, and Curtis Jackson gathers. Work back for Sammy Carollo, the halftime substitute, his first touches. And a free kick for Bermuda. Free kick here for Bermuda, standing over it. Zuil lofts it into the box, flicked on. Easy gather for Harvey. Contact there. Going down was Caleb Brunson. Only yellow card to remember from the first half is Amir Peets for Bermuda. Lofted in over the top. Good ball here for Turks Caicos. Poke to the far post. And it ends up wide. Good touch by Webstel Santilus. Try the right side now for Bermuda. Nice give and go into the area. Brunson looking for a hat trick, and he has it. A penalty, a free kick, and now this from the open run of play. A hat trick of goal varieties to have his hat trick on the evening, and Bermuda leads 3-0. He started the give and go, and he finished it, working with the substitute Harlem Fox.
Ladies and gentlemen, goal for Bermuda, scored by number 16, Caleb Brunson.
Kalen Brunson has been the man of the evening. 3 goals, keeping Bermuda's hopes alive in Group A. Slim as they may be because of Canada's goal differential, still will give them something to play for on the final match day. Edge of the area here. Shot taken by Zuil. And out for a goal kick harmlessly. Brunson to the end line. Brunson saved by Harvey. Brunson in the 7th, 27th, and 54th. Yellow card here given to Fox. Other matches have kicked off here in the 8 o'clock hour. This one was the lone kickoff in the 7 o'clock hour. In the 8 o'clock hour, Guyana taking on Costa Rica. Costa Rica up 1-0 in the first minute via an own goal. Substitution here for Turks and Caicos. We'll see Dylan Gardner come on. Webstel Santilus comes off. That match between Costa Rica and Guyana, a crucial one in Group B. Guyana's chances would have been slim, but would have needed a result. Down 1-0 early to the hosts. Seems like that group is going to come down in the final match between Costa Rica and Trinidad and Tobago. Winner wins the group. That's how it's setting up. And it's 1-0 Guatemala over St. Vincent and the Grenadines in the other match that kicked off in the 8 o'clock hour. That would put Guatemala level with Haiti on 6 points. But Haiti's goal differential is better by 6 at the moment. So on the final match day when it's Haiti and Guatemala, it would be Guatemala who must win. Haiti would get through with a win or a draw.
Ladies and gentlemen, number 7.
Brunson. That ball did just go over the line for a throw. Free kick for Bermuda. Battle at the end line. Foul call against Jimenez. Here's Gardner's first touches. Substitute. felt like when that third goal went in, as we crossed the hour mark now, the tone really shifted for Turks and Caicos. We started the night very energetic, came out of halftime same way. The third goal went in, and the mood changed. And here comes Bermuda again. Frey, and it deflected. Weaving through, it's Fox. And the assist on that third goal. The only goal that has an assist tonight for Bermuda. First two were a penalty and a free kick, all by the same person, Kalen Brunson, who then also scored the third for his hat trick. Fed ahead to Fox, who's been very active since subbing on at halftime. Fox centering. Brunson almost got there around his defender. Brunson hobbling around a little bit. You wonder if he'll be lifted at some point. Get that standing ovation that he deserves from this home crowd for his hat trick. Jimenez. Oh, the whistle stops play. Played in behind. Chance here for Selver. Cleared away by Curtis Jackson. Collision there, an awkward one. Both players down. And now another bit of contact unnecessarily from Semi Carollo. So a free kick coming here for Turks and Caicos, and some concern after that clash of the heads for the trainers to come out. Oh. Both were just eyeing up the ball. That's why no foul was called. Both were eyeing up the ball. Collided with each other. Back to his feet, Zuil, good to see after that collision. Still a free kick to contend with defensively here, Bermuda. Turks and Caicos lining it up. Free kick from a distance here, put on goal. Just over 20 minutes remaining. Bermuda a commanding 3-0 lead over Turks and Caicos. Turks and Caicos went winless in qualifying back in 2022 for the U-17 Championship of 2023. So they were happy to open their campaign here with a win over Anguilla. Fell 6-0 against Canada. And then 2-0 against Curacao. That's an impressive showing against a strong Curacao team. And now 3-0 here down against Bermuda. So a win, a loss to a powerful Canada, and then a close one against Curacao, and this tight one here, where they've been done in by a free kick and a penalty kick before that third goal was put in. That'll be all for Zuil. He's replaced by Noah George Outerbridge. On the other side for Bermuda, they were perfect nearly in qualifying back in 2022. 4 wins and a loss, but that loss, fortunately for them, did not cost them. Still won their group and made it to the 2023 Concacaf Under-17 Championship. Lost to Honduras in the round of 16. And assuming they still hold on for the victory here, they will be alive going into the last match against Canada.
Your attention, please, ladies and gentlemen, substitution for Bermuda in the 58th minute. Leaving number 10, Naeem Zul, entering number 15, Noah George Outerbridge.
Just 20 minutes remaining. Space on the left wing for Brunson, already with a hat trick, looking for more. Brunson drops it back. Referee gets in the way. Play continues though, even though he touched it. Oh, that was a referee's nightmare. Almost led to a goal after the touch. Ball still loose here, and now struck over the bar. And beside Turks and Caicos breathing a sigh of relief defensively, our referee will breathe the biggest sigh of relief. Roger Vindas of Costa Rica. That his deflection did not lead to a goal. Probably should have blown the play dead. Fox tried to squeak it through, couldn't. Space for Bergeson. Still Bergeson. Jimenez. Working outside, Jimenez. Ahead to Brunson. He's taken down awkwardly. Yellow card coming out of pocket here. Will be given to Aeneas Jean. That is hands full defensively with Brunson tonight. Free kick for Bermuda. Brunson, free kick, driven in, oh, flicked on. Perfectly executed free kick for Bermuda to make it 4. Brunson the assist, Jimenez the goal. Thorough showing tonight for Bermuda in front of their home crowd, up 4-0. Low line drive, easy to flick on. And there's the flick. So Brunson gets an assist to go with his hat trick. And Jimenez has his second goal of the group play. Some contact there. Referee indicates it was all ball. And out for a goal kick.
Ladies and gentlemen, there's our instant player number 4. Daniel John from Turks Caicos in the 73rd minute. And goal for Bermuda, scored by number 3, Logan Jimenez, in the 74th minute.
A miscommunication there for Bermuda, almost gave it away and get it back.
Ladies and gentlemen, the total attendance for tonight's match is 428. We thank you all the fans who attended 2025 Concacaf Under-17 Qualifiers.
Jimenez won't keep it in. Harvey comes to claim it. 4-0 lead for Bermuda. Dozen minutes remaining. Played long, looking for Selver. Jimenez heads it away. Now Selver has it. Their leading scorer had 2 goals coming in. Neutralized, though, today. A lot of space to work with here for Fox. Harlem Fox. Bermuda looking for a 5th to the end line, and a corner coming. Changes here for Bermuda. Kalen Brunson will have his leave and have his applause. Blaise Borgeson will exit as well. Brunson leaves with 3 goals and 1 assist. A tip of the cap to a job well done for Kalen Brunson.
With emphasis, ladies and gentlemen, substitution, double substitution for Bermuda. In the 80th minute, leaving the game number 16, Kalen Brunson, entering number 13, Zy Gibbons. Also leaving number 11, Blaise Borgeson, entering the game number 14, Zion Goder.
Almost working it through for Dylan Gardner, the substitute, who hasn't really had many touches, not much given to him. So Bermuda will follow up their win over Anguilla with a win over Turks and Caicos. Now it's Canada that lies ahead. 3 days' time. Changes coming here for Turks and Caicos. That'll be all for DeJohnny Ritchie and Stanley Legrand. They're replaced by Anderson Alcilin. And by Keome Malcolm. Fed through down the right side for Neil George, outer bridge.
The attention, please, ladies and gentlemen, of substitution for Turks Caicos. Leaving number 19, Stanley LeBron. Entering number 2, Anderson Alcilin. Leaving number 5, DeJohnny Ritchie. Entering number 16, Keome Malcolm.
Short from the corner. Floated in and, oh, just wide. Looked like it was starting as a service, but it ended up testing the goalkeeper. Three minutes to play. Bermuda up 4-0. Hat-trick for Kalen Brunson. And the fourth supplied by Logan Jimenez. One more sub coming here for Turks and Caicos. Doenz Messidor coming on, replacing Davari Daniel. Through ball down the right wing. Bermuda looking to add.
Your attention, please. These are definitely substitution for Turks Caicos, the 80th minute. Leaving number 9, Davari Daniel, entering number 14. Doenz Messidor.
'90th minute here in Bermuda. It's all been routine, really, ever since the third goal went in. Turks and Caicos came out firing early on, and even after halftime, down 2-0, they came out with another burst of energy. But once the third goal went in, both these teams sort of settled into their rhythms. Jimenez taken down. Two minutes stacked on of stoppage time. Tony Francois picked up the yellow. Floated back post, the header, a fifth. An exclamation point for Bermuda. And it belongs to Harlem Beanfox. A well-weighted cross from one substitute to another. Sammy Carollo floated to Harlem Beanfox. And there is the final whistle. Bermuda wins it 5-0 over Turks and Caicos, keeping their Group A hopes alive here on home soil in the 2025 Concacaf Men's Under-17 World Cup qualifying.
Ladies and gentlemen, also a quick reminder, last last remaining match day will be Sunday at 3 p.m. The game will be taking on Curacao. And at 8 o'clock, the game will be taking on Canada. Bermuda. Thank you for coming to the 2025 Concacaf Under-17 Qualifiers. The ball has been told to Sheriff National Stadium. Please arrive on safety.
A look back at the highlights from Bermuda's 5-0 victory over Turks and Caicos. And early on, it started 7 minutes in on this penalty. Kalen Brunson scored the first of what would be his 3 goals in his hat trick. A couple of opportunities here and there for Turks and Caicos sprinkled in. Nothing they capitalized on, but Brunson continued to shine and thrive for Bermuda, making life difficult for Turks and Caicos. The rains came throughout, impacted the play. You can see the mud on the players' uniforms. Foul was drawn here by Canaz, who was mostly held in check. He had 3 goals coming in, leading the way for Bermuda. Did not contribute to the scoring tonight. And off this free kick, Brunson scores directly. Put it in that corridor of uncertainty. Nobody got a touch on it, and it nestled into the side netting on the far side. At that point, 2-0. Brunson puts it in a dangerous corner, and this is something in memory bank here. Logan Jimenez rising above the rest and heading off the post. Opportunity was there to tack on for Jimenez, but we'll hear from him later on. At halftime, it was 2-0 to Bermuda. Turks and Caicos began the second half with a renewed energy, thinking they might have an avenue back into this one, but not meant to be. Bermuda quickly knocked that back down as they just continued to have wave after wave of attack and eventually found that 3rd goal. It came here, quick give and go between the substitute Fox and the hat-trick hero, Kalen Brunson. Started the give and go, beats one defender, takes it around the keeper, and finishes comfortably. And made it 3-0 and changed the whole dynamic of the rest of the game. At this point, reality set in for Turks and Caicos that there was no road back, and Bermuda started to just cruise. There was a little bit of urgency from Bermuda to score as many as they could to try and close that goal differential gap with Canada. They would end up netting just 2 more and winning it 5-0. But that 3rd goal really changed the game in many ways. And the 4th would come here. Brunson, the free kick. Jimenez, the glancing header. Made it 4. That's his 2nd goal of the tournament. And then this one didn't miss by much on the strike by Outerbridge. In the closing moments, they would ultimately get their 1 more goal. Bermuda on the free kick, almost the same spot as the 4th goal where the free kick was taken. And this one headed in by Fox to make it 5-0. Final play of the match, and the final whistle would come. 5-0, Bermuda over Turks and Caicos. And that'll do it from here in Bermuda, where the host side of this group picks up the victory and stays alive. Now, Curacao and Bermuda are both still mathematically alive and can overtake Canada if Canada loses. Canada plays Bermuda, so Bermuda has a chance. They would have to beat Canada by 9 in order to get there, so difficult, yes, but a chance, yes. Bermuda did enough to keep themselves alive. So too did Curacao, even though they lost earlier today against Canada. So it's all to play for on the final match day coming up in Group A. But for now, it is Bermuda winning 5-0 over Turks and Caicos. Good night, everybody.